Peace community, peace community. You already know. If you're a part of the community, welcome back. If you're new to the community, welcome. You already know, man. There's a lot going on in the community, a lot going on in the world right now. But today I want to get into a situation, I just went to a gender reveal. And, it was a friend of my friend. And, my friend wanted a girl. I was hoping for a girl for her too as well. I have two sons. And especially when I had my last son, my son's name is Halo. I thought my son was going to be my daughter, but that's not the reason why I named my son Halo. Halo is the name that I thought of, or that came to me, I should say, after I found out that my son was actually my son. And I had all the girl stuff planned. I had mad girl clothes and everything. I was like, nah, you got to will this thing into existence. Yeah, I was buying all the girl stuff and everything. Then found out. Then ended up getting the 4D sonograms. Said we was going to wait. Got outside the hospital. Couldn't even hold the paper until we got home. Had the paper outside. Go look. I'm like, nah, let's not look. People in the face. I look. Tears, yo. Straight up. I was crying too. Yo, it was crazy. But I'm happy for my son. I appreciate my son. Shout out to Halo. I'm still going through a custody battle over my son, Halo. I'm going to be talking about it on my podcast. But, this situation right here, though, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my girl. Let me give her an applaud. You know what I mean? Shout out to my girl. Congratulations on the baby that she is having. All right. So let's get into the situation a little bit, right? So I'm with my cousin and she tells me to go. She asked me to come to a gender reveal. And the gender reveal is of a friend that we both know, that I know from her actually. And so we head over to the gender reveal. And when we get there, we're chilling. Everything's good. The actual father, he's not there yet. So it's just me, her, another one of her friends, her homegirl. She has a daughter there. My cousin, my homegirl, she like my cousin too. She has her children there, her two sons. So we all there just chilling. I don't drink liquor. You know what I'm saying? I may smoke a little bit, but I don't drink. So, everybody there chilling. It's a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? Her actual, the bride, the bride, the mommy to be, the mom to be. She was good. She was in a good vibe or whatever. Everybody was eating and it was a good vibe. But the dad was coming a little late. He was running a little late. I could sense a little frustration, a little tension, And but she was good though. We was still there rocking or whatever the case may be. So then, then later on, the father to be ends up coming. He comes, he brings a couple of friends with him as well. So everybody's there. And, we're just vibing or whatever the case may be. And then they get to the final moment, right? The moment when they're popping the balloon. They have this big black balloon. I'm just giving you a little, little backdrop. So this is not going to be that long of a video. So I'm going to go up with another stream after this one. But so yeah, so they got the balloon and everything, right? And so I'm like, so everything's good. So they went and shout out to Sister Nandy. Shout out to my peoples. Shout out to Sweet Mom. Shout out to all of my people that be rocking with me. But yeah, it's right. So they got the balloon, right? So they popped the balloon, boom. So what do you think it is? Right? She's expecting this girl the whole time for the weeks that when she comes around and she's talking, she's like, she wants this girl, she want her girl. And I know that feeling. You know what I'm saying? So she pops the balloon. But I could see how she carrying and stuff like that. I feel me personally having two children as well. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Being a person that pay attention to little things like that. You know what I mean? So, you could sometimes see how they carry. They say when you're carrying low and certain things like that, sometimes it's a boy. So based on certain things that I've heard from old, elders and things like that, moms and people that know children got 6 kids on earth, you know what I mean? So they know stuff. So, yeah, so, so she pops the balloon. So I felt it was gonna be a boy, but even before, right? Before this, so I'm like, yo, so what's going on? So is he playing music? I'm like, you need to be playing some girl music or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been in here playing some disco, trying to be my daughter in here. The hell? So I'm like, yo, you gotta. I was like, do you have the girl's name? Do you have the daughter's name or not? Like, she's like, I don't even know. I haven't even thought about it. I'm like, listen, that type of situation, you gotta will this in, because you can't expect to get what you get. Then you get what you get, right? You can't be mad what you get. You ain't planning that and putting that together. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start pre-planning your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, yo, this is my daughter's name. Da 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 da. You start getting it all together. So whatever. So she ends up popping the balloon. All right, it's a boy. Wow. So she's already in her bag behind that because it's a boy. You know what I mean? And I felt the same thing. I was crying tears. But you know what I mean? My son's my son, and I'm happy for my son. Right. So yeah, let me give him a applause. Shout out to my son. Right. So both of my sons actually. Right. So she's there. So the father's there. Everything. Da da da. So we did. We still chilling. Everything good. Da da da. You know what I mean? So now that he's drinking there too. You know what I'm saying? So he's drinking. And so now he's starting to talk. You know what I'm saying? And when he's starting to talk now, remember, it's women here, it's all women. You know what I'm saying? It's only me, him, the guys he came with, and one of the guys is a son, a younger guy. But he's like 19, his son is like probably 19, 20. So, you know what I mean? We're all here. So now, so we find out that it's a boy. So he's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? My son, whatever the case. So she like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know, I wanted my daughter, blah, blah, blah. She has another son, and he's like 13 years old. So he wanted a sister too. I don't know if he just don't want to share the game or whatever his reasons is. You know, kids have their own reasons of why they want certain siblings. So the son also was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? He wanted it, you know what I mean, his sister too, you know, as well, you know, and but then the father to be, you know what I mean, then he began to talk, you know what I'm saying? And when he began to talk, I felt like not I felt like that you could see the tension in the whole room change. Like the whole vibe of the whole room changed when he began to talk. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? He started saying like getting into stuff like, you know what I mean, that's my son gonna be like me and da 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 and all these things like that. You can't knock him. He feels the way he feels. He has other children too. He has a son that's there. And he has two daughters. So this will make two sons and two daughters that he has. I guess all his other children are probably a little bit older. Right? So he starts to talk, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, yeah, my son's gonna be like me and stuff like that and all of these things or whatever the case. But she's not saying it with all those things, right? So then now he goes into this, like he starts to like belittle her, right? But my homegirl is like she's a strong type chick. You know what I'm saying? She's a strong woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't take him like a manly woman or something like that. Cause that was one of the conversations that was going by that. I mean, like, yo, you like a nigga or some shit like that. No, she's not like a nigga. She's a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's crazy how people think about stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just really funny how people think about things sometimes. You know what I mean? So he starts to get into this thing. Remember, she just popped her balloon. She just found out that it's a boy. She wanted a girl. So automatically her vibe is her vibe. You know what I mean? So this is her day anyway. This is her day. It's like birth, like the baby shower, all of that is her day. You know what I mean? The guys relish in the thing too, but it's really for the women, really. You know what I'm saying? It's not really for you. You know what I'm saying? It's really for the women. So, you know what I'm saying? So he's just like one of these people that's like a bubble burster. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those bubble bursters. You come up with a good thought. Hey, they call bubble burster. Come on, man, move with your pen. So yeah. So he starts to talk and he starts to like belittle her in ways like, yo, you know what I'm saying, it's my kid or whatever, like it's gonna be my son or whatever the case may be. Um and then kind of involving my homegirl in it too. You know what I'm saying? So my homegirl's really strong. So my homegirl sensed that he's being like negative towards her. So she's defending her. You know what I'm saying? So she's defending her. You know what I'm saying? So he like, nah, son, no, this is where the whole thing started, the whole friction. The friction started from him saying like he's an alpha male, right? And her being a strong woman. He's like, man, she like a nigga, yo. She like a nigga. He's talking about his baby mom to be. He's like, yo, she like a nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's how come she don't be want to listen to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I'm an alpha male. You know what I'm saying? So that's how come probably it'd be like a friction or something like that. So maybe, and he keep going on. So we like trying to stop him. Like, this conversation is, I don't know where you going with this. You know what I'm saying? And my homegirl is saying, like, what the fuck you talking about? First of all, what are you trying to put her down? Like, what the fuck you talking about? We not doing that. We not doing that. What the fuck are you talking about? So my homegirl's just like that. You know what I'm saying? She's really, really like that. She like, and that's that good divine femininity that we need when women are supporting women, especially our black women, right? So she's the feeling like, what the fuck are you talking about? First of all, you sound stupid like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bugging, right? So he like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm an alpha male and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't be wanting to listen to some shit like that. So she's like, no, first of all, maybe if you be more nice, then maybe she would be more submissive, or even not even submissive, maybe she would listen. This is my homegirl's words, word for word. And I'm saying this is what she said, my homegirl. So I'm just sitting back, just listening, right? As they're talking, this whole thing's going on, right? So she's like, maybe you should listen. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that made me want to think about going live and doing this thing. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not going to make it so much of a long stream. You know, it's just my thought. And I'm just going to see what people think about the situation, really, right? So he's like, yeah, because I'm like an alpha male and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So he keep going on and on. First of all, it's another little girl here. He already said the B word a time or two already, like bitch. And he's saying shit that I'm like, first of all, it's kids here. It's 3 children here, 4 kids. Plus her other son. Those 4 kids here. So it's his language alone. Plus the other friend has her daughter there, and her daughter's probably about maybe like 7. You know what I mean? So her daughter's there. You know what I mean? So you want to think about things like this around girls too as well. You know what I mean? So these were already things that was popping up to me. It was already making me anxious and giving me anxiety. I mean, being around and shit. And I was already walking with my homegirl talking about how we got to be celebrating each other and shit like that. And I mean, this energy like we have with each other, especially like black men supporting black women and us not being mad at them for them being mad at us because we could change their mindsets, you know what I'm saying, just by being who we are. You know what I mean? Something like that. So as we were walking there towards her house, we were having this conversation. You know what I mean? So when it really got to the friction's crazy, and my homegirl started going off, not my homegirl's going off too, but the actual mom to be started going off. You know what I'm saying? Like it started to give me a lot of anxiety. And I was telling my homegirl, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Raquel, like let's go. Like for real. Like, you know what I mean? Because this shit makes me tense, you know what I'm saying? Like really, really tense, you know what I'm saying? Because this shit is just bullshit and some asshole shit that I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? And there's other kids here. And then you saying that you want your son to be like you. But why would you want your son to be like that? Why would you want your son to be talking like that? Why would you want your son to be acting like that towards women? You know what I'm saying? Or why would you want to raise him thinking that way? If he grows up feeling whatever he wants to feel, that's his own prerogative as a grown up person. And you're still going to have your own feelings as a parent. You see what I'm saying? But why would you want to be instilling that type of thinking in your kid? You know what I'm saying? And this is a kid to be. You see what I'm saying? And you have children here, and you have your older son that's here listening to the conversation that you're having right now, talking about this and this and that. What are you talking about? So this is how you want your 18-year-old son that's standing here, came to a gender reveal with you, to think about his maybe girl that's gonna have a kid or whatever the case that's gonna be. That's how you want him to think. Sometimes we got to think about what we pushing out instead of pointing a finger at our children sometimes, but and think about what we're really, really pushing out, because it goes back to a book that I read. You know what I mean? Years ago I read one book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, written by Stephen Covey. And he also read a book, written a book called The Eighth Habit, From Effectiveness to Greatness. And in that book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he was a psychologist. He's a psychologist. And he had a child that was having trouble in like school and not cleaning up his room and doing all these things. Right. And him and his wife would be going up to the room wild and clean up the room, beefing, da, 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 you know what I'm saying? Going up to the school. He was fighting all the time. Like, what's wrong? Timmy, I'm just gonna give him a name. Timmy, what's wrong? Timmy, all that, you know what I'm saying? Look at my nephew. That's my nephew, y'all. Shout out to my nephew. Why don't you join me right now? You at work right now? That's my nephew, yo. Shout out to him. He's a pharmacist, bro. He makes me proud every day. He doesn't even know. So proud of him. Really, really so proud of him. Honestly. That's my nephew. Shout out to my nephew. Yes, really good books, right? Yeah. Shout out to my nephew, man. He's dope. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like they was trying to change their child, right? But sometimes as parents or as people, right, we are so concerned with the he broke it down into two circles. I'm gonna say this: the circle of concern and your circle of influence, right? Sometimes we're so worried about something, right? And we're worried about it, and that's our concern of the situation, but we don't understand how much we ourselves influence the situation. You know what I mean? Like, we aid to the situations, we influence them. So him and his wife in turn started to alter things in their selves and how they did things around the house and how they reacted to how he was doing in school and different things. You know what I mean? And by them changing things within themselves, he in turn started changing things within himself. He started cleaning his room. They started never having as much problems, and they wasn't even having to ask him or tell him or point the finger at him. You see what I'm saying? So it's just real psychological. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I went on to that to show how much we can, you know what I mean, push our energies onto our children or just to other people as well. You know what I mean? Every single day. So, like I said, though, he was going into this thing, though, I'm the alpha male and da da da. You know what I'm saying? Word, though. I think she need to probably be with a woman, though, because then she could probably boss her around. And that was crazy. Like, everything he was saying was just crazy. It was just crazy. It's not like you just went around women and you think that's a simp. He a simp. He believe in that. Not even that, bro. Come on, son. Like, really be honest. He's just sticking his foot after his foot. First of all, it ain't even been 10 minutes, probably 20 minutes, 15 minutes since the balloon popped. You hear me? Since the balloon pop, it ain't been but 10 minutes. I'm giving it 10 minutes. It probably been 3, 4 minutes because you know time move fast when you ain't worried about it. But then when shit happening, the shit move mad slow. So it'd be in the middle of the two of those places. You know what I'm saying? So my homegirl, like, yo, first of all, wait, maybe if you be more nice, then maybe she would listen. First of all, like, cause you bugging him. First of all, and you got other people here, your friends is here, so you probably be talking with your friends like that, but your son's here. That's the kind of image you want to push to him. And me, I was there. So you're like, do you know him? You just met this guy today. Me, I'm sitting in the corner on the barber chair like this. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I'm there. Like, you, how does this make me feel? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, come on. I'm even speaking up. Like, this was one thing that got me. He said this before he was going into the she should be with the girl thing. He said, yo, know what I'm saying? Because I remember one time, nah, she fucked with the ops. Fuck with the ops. So I'm waiting to hear this one. You know what I'm saying? Like a young Pharaoh. He another YP right now. Young Pharaoh, come on, man. He another YP right now, though. Because you're like, he fuck with the ops. So you want to hear what she doing. What is Golden doing today, right? She ain't doing shit. She chilling doing massage or some shit. He over here arguing, talking about she doing something, right? So he like, she was fucking with the ops. So I'm like, she was fucking with the ops. What are you talking about? So I don't know the man. I met the man today. Booms, right? So he like, nah, because one time I had a fight and, you know what I'm saying? I beat the nigga up. You know what I'm saying? I beat that nigga up. And then she was telling me like, yo, you wildin', you wrong for that. First of all, that didn't even sound like a wrong situation. That sounds like a woman that deals with you and telling you, as chilling, you probably was wilding, probably didn't want you to go to jail. Who knows the situation? He didn't say she wilded out, said this nigga, I'm picking his side and nothing. He said he was beaten, so he beat somebody up, and she told him, "Yo, you wilding, you won't chill." And he was like, "Yo, she riding with the ops." It's like, what? So she was there chilling this whole time, and she's a strong woman too. She's very strong personality. But curse your ass out. So she was chilling, like she was really just trying to be on her zen shit. But she was saying shit the whole time, like, no, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like she was cursing him out too the whole time, like saying little shit though, but not going full speaker yet. So when he was saying certain shit, like that shit just set up, and then she just went off on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here. No, first of all, not because you trying me, being mad. What the fuck is you talking about? First of all, you don't even know motherfuckers here. You don't know him. Fucking da da da. Nah, she started going the fuck off. You know what I mean? Straight off. She started going straight off, and my homegirl was there like this. And everybody, even his homeboy was there, like, word though, bro. Come on, son. That's just Jody, son. That's your baby mom, bro. Like, at the end of the day, come on, son. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, she can't marry me. I won't marry her. Some shit saying like that. She's like, so that's what I wrote it down in my phone. That's what I wanted to title this thing, right? I'm gonna tell you what I wrote down. Because this is what my homegirl said. Because in every moment when you're talking with people, anytime you real, especially real conversations, there's always moments in them, and you got to pluck those moments out of them. Because in these thoughts, when minds come together and stuff like that, and these great conversations happen, there's moments in those conversations that sometimes could change our lives, be great business schemes, all types of stuff. You know what I mean? But we just be so much in the conversation or so much just in the mood or the vibe or the mode that we don't pay attention to them. You know what I mean? It's something that I thought about and something that I got from my brother while we was going to Atlanta. But hold on, I dropped this thing in here right here. Let me see. She said, if you lay with her, y'all equal. So that shit hit me like a rock. Shit hit me like a rock. You hear me? She said that shit. I wrote this shit down. You hear me? I went in my note and wrote this shit down. You can't pull a YP, right, young fat? You be like, yo, see what I'm talking about? Yo, golden. You feel me? That's what she said right there. You see it? You can't even see shit, right? Yeah, see? I jotted that down, son. She said, if you label it, you equal. And that made me think about mad stuff. On mad levels, it took my mind to mad stuff for a moment. As she was talking, there's mad shit going around in this moment, arguing, she beefing, cursing this nigga the fuck out now. By now, they ain't got it in her bag. My homegirl there saying the lowest 1-2 thing. If you able to, if you equal, mad stuff happening, and my mind is just like in space in a moment because space is like spiritual. Everything is really spiritual. Connections are very spiritual, and I'm a very spiritual person, right? And in this moment, I was thinking about it as she said it. It hit me. I was like, damn, and it caught me in a moment. And when I came out that moment, I ended up writing it down. But it made me think about many different things. Like even a man could think that he's bigger than a woman. He's this, he's that, stature, all of these things. You know what I'm saying? But when we laying down, we equal. You know what I'm saying? When we laying down, we're equal. You know what I'm saying? And that's a real thing. And that was deep because she ended up going and further elaborating on it. And I think it was a really, really deep concept. And I think that I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. I'm going to title a stream that if you label the y'all equal. Straight up. And yeah, so we're gonna be still since this is the second phase of one community, and I got the basis of the people that I want to be a part of this channel, this experience. I should call it more of an experience, you know what I mean? But I don't want to name things like that, the Joe Rogan experience. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to do that. But it is an experience. Because we're here to show love to each other. That's what I'm here for. I'm here linking with people, showing love to people. I don't know anybody here on the internet. So everybody I meet, I'm meeting for the first time on the internet. You know what I mean? So you might see me a bunch of places. But what I'm here to do is just spread awareness, spread love, spread those things. You know what I mean? That's some of the reasons of why I went about changing my life and going about doing the things that I've done. You know what I mean? And as diligently as I've done them, you know what I mean, to change. Drinking, stopping drinking and smoking, you know what I mean, for the whole new year, from the beginning of the year at the same day. A lot of stuff. Stop selling drugs, a lot of stuff that, you know what I mean? And even internal stuff. Because work is constant. Change is a constant too. You gotta keep working at that. But like I said, not to get away from the situation though, but the situation made me feel very anxious. I really started to feel anxiety. Even right now, I'm feeling that. I might want to take a puff up this week. I don't smoke on my streams, as you see. Um, I just don't want things to be blurred. I don't want the messages to be um, misused, misled. I know me personally, I might be my image or whatever may be misused in multiple ways, but my core people and the people that subscribe here will know what we're about and what we're really trying to do. I will be going in the beef sector and building with some people over there too. I don't know them. I don't know nobody over there. But, I think it's about love. I think it's all one community, and all of these communities are some of the reason of one community. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's something that I thought about before I started podcasting and before I met those people that were doxxed and all the people on YouTube, and it was crazy. Like, it's really, really sad. And so one community has a major significance, within our community. It's not a gossip page. Here on this channel, you know, I post content, especially you the leaders in the chat. Y'all able to suggest content here, so I just don't come up with topics that I just want to think about. Even though that's how I'm running it, because a lot of people don't do it yet because y'all haven't bought into the system of what this thing is. This thing is something that's built for us. You know what I mean? It's something that I can't even say I thought of because I think I was divinely inspired to think about this. That's how it's growing so fast. Like we gained like 1,000 subscribers last month alone. Shout out to y'all. That was last month. You know what I'm saying? So but with the subscribers, I've always been trying to just get other channels to get them to start getting monetized, start to get the subscribers. Triple C was one of them. She had about like 700 or something like that. And I was really listening to her, and I took a love into her, not a liking. I appreciate her personality. And I got her back through whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, most definitely. I met a lot of people on the internet. You know what I mean? But some people we just got to take our stands in and stands on. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it goes. You know what I mean? Because what we here for is love. We here for the right thing. You know, I've been rocking with C before the situations. You know what I mean? So we've been rocking. And you know what I mean? I just feel it's like that. And I'm here to celebrate and lift up my sisters. Most definitely. They most definitely got a brother in me. And that's what it is. You know what I mean? We need more of that. We need more men being men. You know what I mean? Sister disrespect, take it on the chin. You know what I mean? We need more of that. We need more leaders, being leaders and not being emotional, not trying to prove emotional points. Yeah, that's what we need. So most definitely, she got my full support. Like everybody else that's on the side of right. You know what I mean? That's who got my support. I'm most definitely here for my people. Most definitely, that's why I built one community. Kemet meaning a black land, black soil. I did want to build a black land on the internet as well in the physical world, building this as an organization. I'm going to build an organization. I'm building an organization, which is one community as well. One community will be a lot of things, but everything it will be unity. Everything it will be, you know, positivity and bringing us together, helping people to lift their voices, helping people to get out their frustrations. I will be doing sobriety sessions here because I'm dealing with sobriety. I haven't drank alcohol for the whole year. I like drinking champagne. I got a couple bottles in the next room over there. You know what I'm saying? And I look at them every day. And it doesn't tempt me or bother me, but I do like drinking them. Sometimes I think about it. You might be with a woman and you feel like that vibe. You just want to pop a champagne and chill, feel good. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go out. I don't really feel it as much, but dealing with sobriety, some people are dealing on higher levels. Shout out to Misunderstood. We had a good conversation. She was one of the people she's the only person that I really had that kind of a conversation about sobriety and things like that. And she deals with sobriety. So shout out to her for that. You know what I mean? She most definitely got me to a comfortable place that I spoke about it because it's my story and I don't even talk about it here with y'all. Some of y'all don't know my story. I don't know those things because I didn't make this channel about me. I have my own personal channels. I have like 35 YouTube channels. You know what I mean? This channel, I didn't make it about me. You know what I mean? I made it about showing love, supporting people. I have brands. As you can see, my brand is Don't Hide the Plug. Look how small it is on the bottom. That Cash App is not even my real Cash App right now. So please don't send money to that. Community is my Cash App. That's what I had from the first thing when I was practicing doing my YouTubes. You know what I'm saying? So if I was here to get the bag, then I would have been changed that. That shit been there for all my streams. People sent money to that shit probably. And don't send it there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell it. That's what I'm trying to show you. Like it's not even that serious. Look how small it is though. I create all these overlay graphics and I haven't even made mine big. I make everybody's big. If you see Morris World TVs, I made those. If mad people's thugs, I made mad people's pages. Graphics, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm doing on the internet. You know what I mean? Not graphics, you know what I mean? But it's helping people online, man. People beefing. I take my own takes on people. I'm not for child abuse though. I'm most definitely against that, bro. If you're a child abuser anyway, I'm most definitely at you. I just can't side with you. I don't care if you're my own brother. I don't care if you're my own family member. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You don't have a friend in me. You don't have a brother in me then. Till you get your shit right. You don't. You lost me there. You know what I'm saying? You lost me there. If we beating down on women and shit like that, you lost me there. You know what I mean? Sometimes we go through things, we learn, we get it. Okay, cool. You went through things, you was traumatized, you seen your father do it, all type of shit. You end up trying it, you did it. Learn from that. Don't do that shit no more. And don't put your fucking hands on any of our fucking queens. Fuck is you doing? Fuck is y'all doing out here, bro? Damn, you know what? I ain't never dropped the link. My bad. Thought I dropped the link. I don't know. People want to talk about this. There's a lot of situations like this that's real touching. Some of these streams ain't gonna be too crazy, you know what I mean? But it's all good. I love the people that I do have. You know what I'm saying? I know I could get it crunk and be on some old wild topic shit and have it jinky. I know, you know what I'm saying? The algorithm is a funny beast. It's a funny beast. Trust me. But sometimes these queens, you see the music? I got y'all listening to the Seal music. Seal. Remember Seal from back in the days? Don't do that. I got y'all listening to my man's Seal or some shit right now. Q&A? That's what's who doing the Q&A? What's up? Did I drop the link? Hold up. No, I didn't drop the link. But y'all, if y'all hit that one, that connects this channel or this stream to your page. I think it does something like that. I still don't know how that works. What I'm gonna do one day is actually click it, go into the shit and click it, and see what it does. Because I never did that. That's just I don't know, man. I'm just crazy. Never did that. That's so funny. So funny. So funny. Shout out to y'all though, man. Shout out to Trip C Treehouse. I think she should have just made the other page that though, like, cause everybody gonna be looking to see, like, yo, where the fuck CCC at? Nah, son, they got her. Nah, this nigga Talker got her, son. I bet you, mad people's looking for a name right now, and it's like Talker. Nah, son, Hawker got her, son. Don't tell me, son. Don't tell me, Shahaka Bay, son, shocked her. Oh, Shahaka. Shahaka Bay got you up out of here, sis.
Huh?
Yeah.
What happened?
Nah, I said when they be looking for PCC.
I'm over on my channel, Malik over there. You know he a former Zulu member, right?
I'm coming over there right now.
Nigga, he just said Ben Potter did a bit off the tip of somebody's dick.
Oh, nah, I'm coming over there right now, you want? I'm coming over there. Yo, listen, if you rocking with me right now, head over to Triple C TV. Better yet, it's Trip C.
Nandy on here asking the questions right now.
Trip C Treehouse. Trip C. Okay, please.
Trip C Treehouse, man.
Trip C Treehouse, man. Listen, come and join me over there.
Hold on, I'm gonna drop it.
Yeah, drop that link in there. Drop that link in there for the people, man, so they could get that vehicle to drive them right over there. You already know that's how we doing it, man. We connecting.
Man, I had my mic muted. He said that shit. I put my mic off. I said, I know you fucking lying. He say, nah, for real.
Nah, I'm coming over there right now. You bug.
Right.
I'm coming over there right now. Yo, listen, head with me to Trip C. Go over to the Trip C.
Right Bambaataa is hot right now. As soon as this is done, you need to clip them out questions DJ Vlad style.
I'm coming to do it. You're gonna show me exactly where I need to go. Just get the timestamps.
I'm gonna drop out. You come over on mine.
I'm coming over there. Yeah, just get the timestamp. You already know live. This is how we doing it live, y'all. You already know. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to all of y'all for being real ones. What you're now listening to is my song Real Ones by me featuring Destiny Mariahs. Make sure y'all subscribing to my channel, Uda Block. That's my personal channel, OOTABLOKK, Uda Block, man. And subscribe to the channel and get this music right here. I'm heading over to Trip C's Treehouse to get that content. You already know the vibe.
If you give me love you.
She let me do me, let me roam around, and she ain't worried about all the girls around, cause she so used to being queen, she let them wear the crown. She got my back, she hold it down, right by my side, never slow me down, always pick me up whenever they throw me down. Been through the lies, got her crying now, she still believe me, and I'm lying now. She be inside, she ain't hoeing around, and she ain't got a bad name all through the town. Every day I love you more, I had to tell you now, and then I prove it to you, just let me show you how. Real ones, my real one. If you ever had a real one, hands up if you're a real one. This one goes out to my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. If you ever had a real
Make sure y'all subscribing to my Uda Block and get this music. Shout out to y'all for being real ones. Make sure y'all leave a 1 in the chat. You already know I love y'all.
She been through Her family hating.
The women calling, and she still waiting, thinking of marriage, but she don't want to chase it. She ready when you ready. A true test of her patience. Love that you show, can't replace it. My trinity in this matrix. You just a regular. Nothing about you is basic. I be out late, plus the missed calls. You ain't eat right and can't sleep at all. The scary thing is
You won't beef at all.
you got that feeling in your stomach, you can't keep it off. You know how women got intuition, right?
Guess it's women's intuition. I know it's late night and I've been missing, but listen,
Baby, I'ma make an honest woman out you. I'ma
get that wedding ring.
show you.
Better things. No talk, just show. No let 'em in.
We got haters from the dough, you can let them in.
in.
My sweetheart, like I gave you my letterman. Hope you get what this letter meant. You a real one,
All got to do with it, baby.
baby,
All got to do with it, baby.
baby.
I was your girl.
Subscribe to Uda Block now. That's how you get that. If you're listening to the stream, make sure you subscribe to One Community 2, TWO, the backup page. Please, because when you vibrating on a high consciousness, bringing people together like this, YouTube be trying to hate. They already don't want to monetize me. You already know that. I'm not mad at that. I was your girl. I wrote the music. I write all R&B. I write songs. I play instruments, saxophone. Shout out to Destiny Mariah being my voice for this. If I could sing this record, I would have sang it. You could be my girl. Be my Destiny. No pun in the name. That's her name, though. I'm just talking about Destiny. Not talking about her. Shout out Destiny, though. That's my girl. I love you, baby. Check her out. Destiny Mariah. Moriah. Subscribe to One Community. Subscribe to One Community 2, the backup page. You already know the vibe. Vibrate on a high consciousness. You already know how we do it here. One love, one voice, one community. Peace.